Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go in. Hey, this is Face the Music, where we take the music, break it down, turn around a different take on the music. We gon' clown, bound, and act the fool, something stupid. So happy, Charlie Trouble, this how we do it.
Hey. What up, though? What up, though, America?
Yeah.
Here come the filthy old
America. Filthy
AKA
old fucker. Get it right.
old fart, a.k.a. the dirty uncle.
America.
Damn.
Welcome to
The dirty uncle.
Face the Music. The show where we take your favorite song lyrics,
What we do with it?
break them shits down,
Then what we gonna do?
throw them back in your face and make you face the
The
music.
music.
I'm your host, Willie So-So, and we got a full house. Everybody in the building this
Whoop,
evening.
whoop, whoop, whoop. Danger.
To my right,
Hello
we
over there.
have...
Hello,
What's up? You know, this your chocolate dip with the red lip. Miss Happy, what up, dog?
Right on cue.
Y'all some haters.
Directly.
Do y'all hate the red lip? Like, what is it that you hate?
You know what's crazy is I have a like a memory on one of my social medias of you a year ago saying the exact slogan, but you said chocolate chip with the red lip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was like a year ago today. Actually, we was on the other radio show.
Better.
Okay.
Am my shit on? My shit ain't no.
Yo,
That's kind of
Yeah, we practicing early on muting your ass.
That's fucked up.
Cross corner
Move
from
it
me
over a
is the
little
brother
bit, just
from
a
another
little.
mother. What up, though? Trouble in the building.
Oh shit! I thought you was talking about Charlie.
I did say brother from another mother.
I know.
right.
She's your brother too.
That ain't
this
right.
bitch.
That ain't right.
I
What
love
up,
that
though?
for
Why?
me.
Charlie Ray, what's good, mama?
Hey.
She over there looking real Alicia Keys-ish.
You know, I love the
Keys-ish.
little braid vibes. I think I'm a dump the wigs out for a minute.
I like
dump all
you in the
lace
braids.
Gonna
shit,
let your
you know
shit
what
breathe,
I'm saying?
huh?
That's
Yeah,
real,
I'm
real
gonna
sexy.
rock
Like
the
no
little-
homo.
It's giving
air
real,
to the
like,
scalp.
Man,
you
for
feel
real.
me? It's giving real.
And then it's
Even
cool.
though- Somebody said I look like Peanut off Baby Boy. Not Peanut. What's the other one? Pandora. Remember
Oh
Pandora
yeah,
off
the
Baby?
one that was.
Yeah,
you
the
a little
one that was-
bitch or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen to anything your woman tell you to do.
Yeah, that.
Can't suck dick anyway.
Right. Apparently, I look like Pandora.
Take your black ass.
You better prove I'm wrong,
I don't want
girl.
to look like Pandora.
You better prove I'm wrong. That's
No,
what.
that's what Pandora said. I mean, that's what
Pandora was a
Jody
freaky
said to
bitch.
Pandora
He
when
did
she was
say-
outside. He's like, you can't
Can't
suck
suck
dick
dick
anyway.
anyway.
I know. That's why I
Ass in the
said
house.
she better prove I'm wrong.
That's
Prove I'm wrong,
terrible.
Charlie.
Of all the people to be resembling, that ain't it.
That ain't it.
I don't want to
That
be
ain't
with
it.
that young lady.
How's everybody's week,
She had a big
weekend,
butt,
past
though.
24 hours?
Big ass booty.
Man, I think I had some fun this weekend. I watched that motherfucking Versus. Dog, that shit was the highlight of my week. I'm
Was
not
it
gonna
funny?
lie.
'Cause
That
I
shit
didn't
was
see it.
highly
I kept
entertaining. Listen, them
hearing about it,
R&B
and I did
niggas
not
is
watch
so
it.
much more competitive than rap niggas. Like them R&B niggas, like
Oh,
them
yeah.
niggas was. I thought they was gonna fight at it, but like they was saying some low blow,
Fighting
like
words.
some fighting word type
What?
shit. He called
Yeah.
Mario called nigga little dancing ass nigga, and it was on Ray J. He couldn't sing. It was a whole
Ray
bunch
J
of
was
shit.
horrible. He was
Yeah, they was.
First off, Ray J
My
can't
baby's
sing.
born. Okay,
He's
so-
never been able to sing.
Just so I'm clear on this,
No,
because I
Ray
don't
J
give a
can't
fuck
sing.
about none of these little motherfuckers.
He's just
The versus
Randy's
was between
brother.
who?
It was they did it different this time. It was supposed to be between
Omarion
Omarion
and Mario.
and Mario,
Uh-huh.
but they did like
It was
a
a
main
whole concert
versus,
and
and
shit.
then they did like an undercard versus,
Uh-huh.
where they did like 2-on-2. So they did Pleasure P and Sammy versus
Not Pleasure P.
Bobby V and Ray J. Which was, I don't know how they pulled that matchup up.
So
Well, everybody was available.
Pretty much,
yeah, because it ain't like
Yeah.
they're doing shit else in life.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh,
here's
you know what?
nigga said,
Omarion
"Call
pretty good.
here's my
Omarion
thing.
is pretty solid.
Here's the
nigga
thing
shit
that really fucks me up
Apparently
about
it's
this.
fucked up. I heard. It's so sad.
Y'all telling me they had the nerve to do a versus with an undercard.
Yeah, they did.
These motherfuckers ain't got 20 songs between them, and they gonna
At the
do
end of the day.
fucking verses.
At the end of the day.
They figured it. They pulling some shit out.
Omarion got at least as many songs because if you include the B2K,
We're not including the stuff
No,
that he
we're
did
not.
in Sunday school when he was a kid.
We're not including
those.
No, they do that. They do
B2K.
that. They
They
whole
include
catalog.
B2K.
They do they whole
But
from
then
they
that's
from
the reason
time
why
they
the damn
start to-
verses was 4 hours fucking
was 4
long.
hours?
It was 4 hours.
Hey, that
long.
shit was long as fuck.
Oh no,
I'm talking about.
I know.
I got
Fierce-
ADHD.
Look, I know
I
Fierce
can't
wasn't there.
do it. I
Nah,
can't
nah,
do it.
no.
That would have really been a fight.
He
I
actually
wanted to see that one.
They was supposed to have got back cool, but he blew up with B2K again because they was joking on him for not being able to sing. And then Omarion called them his backup dancers. He was like, "Oh, okay, my little backup dancers."
Wow.
Not him acting like David Ruffin.
Yeah, then the nigga Lil Fizz told him.
Wait a minute.
He told
Mario actually said that on this. Like, they what do you call them? I'm Dave. What the fuck you say something? And y'all the Temptations, and I'm David Ruffin or some shit.
That's just
That's what he
horrible.
said. Mario
You
said that
all
on
wasted
stage.
4 hours of your life on that
That's what's
shit.
up.
Bro, it was a good.
Ain't nobody
I'm
here to
telling
see
you.
y'all.
Listen, it was
I want to see
entertaining.
it now.
It was
I can't
entertaining
believe
from the
Mario cut
beginning
up
to the
like
Wait, he
end.
was the best one out of them all, though,
It was.
performance wise.
Was he really?
Yes.
That and the
See, I
nah,
wouldn't
it wasn't
have thought
fucking with
Mario.
that
I never
Jadakiss
really
one.
cared
That
about
Jadakiss
him.
one was
What, Omarion?
Dipset versus the
Oh.
Locks.
Yeah.
That one
yeah.
was that one was.
Oh, wait a minute. First off,
That was
it
an
was
R&B version of
mad
it. It said a
ignorant.
lot.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
That
was.
nigga Mario was singing like a motherfucker. I'm like,
Mario
what
can
singing
sing.
like that? I ain't never heard the nigga sing like that.
But Ray J could have never. He never
So
was
even
able to.
wait a minute. Oh wait a minute. Remember the song? Wait.
Okay, so check this out. So real quick, let's do
You
this.
sound just like.
You said, hold on. You said Pleasure P, right? Name his biggest hit.
undercard.
Okay, cool. Name his
Boyfriend
biggest hit.
number 2.
Okay, stop.
Oh, yeah, under-
All right,
under.
Sammy. Name his biggest hit.
I don't know.
I like it. I like it.
baby, baby.
Mario.
Kiss me through the phone. If you
Mario's still going. He still got some shit. All them niggas triple platinum now. I ain't gonna lie. Every last one of them niggas on that motherfucker went triple platinum at some point.
Okay.
They might not be super relevant in the music. Or Mario is. He got a new album coming out.
But
Mario
see, here's the
too.
thing though, like, but not, and this may be a far stretch, but it's kind of relative. But you kind of experience like wanting to know or expecting you to know Mario's hits is kind of like expecting them to know Parliament fucking Delic's.
No,
lineup.
it's
It's
not
different
that.
generations of shit.
Sure
man.
it is.
No,
I
it's probably-
get
probably
that
picked a
part.
song from
I
them
get
on the
that
show.
part. But here's the only thing that I'm saying. There are top tier, for whatever generation we talking about, there are top tier artists from these particular generations.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are not. They're not that. They're
not.
These motherfuckers ain't even the second string.
No, they're not.
Not
They're
even
not.
for their own generation. I'm not trying to compare them to back in the day or nothing else. Just where they at.
Yeah.
And I
So who would you consider the artists of that era that are those
They
on
don't-
that level?
Mario.
Those greats, or do they exist to you?
They've done it already. I mean, they done did the baby faces
said
and
who?
See,
the
that's
Teddy
too far
Bear.
back.
No,
That's too
I'm
far
just.
back.
No, he's
That's
saying.
Parliament fucking Delic, damn near.
Done them.
Right,
They've
right.
done them though. This is my point, and they've done them. They.
But the top two was the top the Mario.
Okay, so who would
And
y'all
Omarion.
consider the top R&B singers of the late 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s?
I would say Chris
What was
Brown.
or
that?
throughout the
What-
2000s.
Chris
They did.
Brown.
And they
Trey
did
Songz.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
They did
definitely.
that.
Chris
They did
Brown.
that.
Nah, Chris Brown
I
didn't do
mean,
one.
Trey
I
Songz.
thought-
Usher.
They did
Yes,
Usher catalog.
Tyrese. And,
Usher catalog is tremendously
And that's all I'm
fucking
saying. They-
amazing.
Who can go
Oh,
up
Neo.
against
Who
Usher?
can really go up? And
Who
people
can go up
and
against
somebody
Usher?
said Chris
Neo.
Brown. And
Neo.
Oh my God!
No.
That wait a
No.
minute, but
Neo.
he might be able to. Neo got a lot
You know
of
what?
songs.
They try to make. You remember how when we was growing up, they used to do the Usher versus Tyrese all the time.
Like
Yeah.
Neo.
I don't want to see that again though. But it was
I don't
cool
care about
then.
it,
But I
yeah.
would rather see like because I would say
least somebody
Tyrese and
with an
Usher are
equal-
like the
a
older.
I
equal-
believe Neo was marketed as Usher's competition when he came out.
He
Like,
was
that's
equal-
when he was
equivalent.
built by that label for it to be
Yeah.
their Usher. Type
Neo a
shit.
bad motherfucker.
Yeah, but he
and he
can.
a
And he
bad
raped for so
And he
many
right, yeah.
motherfuckers, dog. Like his
Yes.
pen is
accurate.
crazy. He's like
Period.
the
This
is accurate.
R. Kelly
babyface
or
of this
yeah.
generation.
But I
That's
believe
what-
that, like, Usher's entire Confessions album could knock him out the fucking park. But
First
that's
off,
just me.
I mean
'Cause
that
I love,
sounds
I know
kind of
every
biased.
song on his
Yeah, I
album.
believe.
Like every single song.
I
on the album.
have no clue, but my own.
Move it along.
These motherfuckers is I don't see how y'all could have sat there and watched that shit. But that's just me. And
What's up, Queen Nubia? Nubia Queen. I always say
America,
that.
this week we got
dyslexia, Fantasia.
something amazing for y'all.
Double homicide.
Shots fired.
And I love Fantasia.
So check this out.
Y'all know I love Fantasia.
Right. Look,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's your girl.
this week
Fantasia.
we got something sort of dope for y'all. This week we talking about independent women. Just let that sink in for 1 second. We hear a lot of women walking around talking about how independent they is and what's this new phrase? Fuck nigga free. That ain't that the new shit that we talking about?
I never
I mean,
seen
that's not the that's not really like the new independent women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like I'm about to be a bad bitch again because I ain't got that nigga weighing me down.
All right, got it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
what some more was talking about, like, you know, you go to an amusement park, you got this big old thing that,
You feel me? Like,
but they sort of kind of go hand in hand a little bit. They sort of kind of at least closely related. Yes, no, I'm asking.
No. The girls have like a thing like that every summer. Last summer they was hot girls.
Okay.
This summer I feel like the ratchet hoes is coming out.
they are, they
They've been
roaches.
in the house all COVID long.
Like roaches.
It's
But
finna be a
I feel like
crazy-ass summer.
I feel like that ghetto ratchet woman that was once frowned upon now is the ideal woman, the woman that women want to be now.
I don't want to
Because
be
now-
ratchet ever.
Yeah.
I don't
You know
want
what?
to be.
What's so
when do I
crazy?
want to be ratchet?
You're absolutely right because back then
You walked in the room, you was twerking to motherfucking Sanford and Son. What are you
I
talking
did not
about?
twerk.
You did a da-da.
I was like, da-da-da-da.
Oh, no, you trying to turn into some blues shit, dog.
Did she not twerk to Sanford and Son?
This
I did not twerk.
This sort of kind of happened.
Did I twerk?
Yeah, this sort of kind of happened.
Oh my god.
But here's my
I
question.
love my
See, the
Look,
ratchet
what
just
I
come
did.
out of you. You don't
Disgusting.
even realize. See?
happy,
You know
let me
what?
see what you got. Twerk that ass, happy, let me see what you got.
But above all, the
And be
women
bald-headed
are
and
independent,
proud of
right? And that's the mantle. Okay, cool. America, that's what we're gonna be talking about. And this week's song of the week, apropos of nothing, is Webby.
INDPENDTDT.
Happy, I just
And
want to
here
let you know.
goes direction.
I just want to let you know.
Independent.
That was me.
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that
you
means?
spell it
She
right?
got her
I
own
did.
house. She got her
On
own
car.
That's the
2
joint
jobs.
for the week.
car. You
You
a
a
bad
bad
boy.
But before we get into it, let's see what the temperature of
Why
these
his voice sound like
independent
that?
women really is to start. Let's start getting a baseline. In show prep, Charlie brought up something that I thought was rather interesting, and I think it sort of kind of goes along with what we're about to start talking about.
What it is.
Oh, you know what?
And the question is,
That has
that's
nothing
going
to
to
do
lead,
with
it does. Yep, because watch me segue this shit.
Okay, do it.
The question that Charlie brought up in show prep,
What?
it came from an Instagram post that she saw.
It did.
It said, Charlie, tell him what it said.
The Instagram post said, cheat on your partner or snitch on your best friend.
So how does that have to do anything with independent?
Just-
Let Willie do what he gonna do, cause I don't know
I
how
don't
he
know
about to
Finna
either.
tie them two
I
bases
don't,
together.
I don't know how he about to go left
Well,
with it.
okay,
But he's
so
gonna go right
before,
probably.
before we do, I
As a
just want-
professional side dude, he probably is able to piece that together.
Maybe so. I think so.
Well, I mean,
I
you
don't
gotta
think
be
he's
good
a
at
strong,
something.
independent woman, though.
You gotta be good at something. But before we do, the question was, do you, if you're faced with the two alternatives, do you either A, cheat on your guy, or do you snitch on your best friend? And in the video, unequivocally, and when I say unequivocally, I mean every single woman, save for the one chick who was standing there right next to her man, every last one of these independent women with all of these high standards, all of them said they would cheat on their man before they snitched on their bestie.
First off, we don't know how independent they were.
We don't know then.
We don't know that.
Listen, let me tie this shit together, okay? So, fast forward, we're at the independent women. And I make that statement to ask this question. Tell me exactly what it means to be an independent woman.
Happy, you want to go first?
I'm thinking what happened.
No, I know. I just
Here
didn't
we
want to
go.
take over. I know. I just didn't want to take over.
So what I think of when I think independent woman is a woman who can handle her own business, don't necessarily need a man, but because she takes care of everything on her own. Now you have an independent woman who has to be independent because of her circumstances. Then you have the independent woman who has that mindset of, I don't need nobody. I can do this by myself.
Give me the general definition, because that's 3 different definitions.
Because you have different mindsets when it comes to independent women. So it depends
Yeah,
on...
this is accurate. So basically what she's saying is that you have independent women that needs to be independent because one, they're maybe single mothers and they have no choice but to hold that independency
Basically, you
because
just
they have
women who are independent for different reasons.
Right,
That's
absolutely.
what I'm saying.
And then you have
So
the women
a
that
different
just
mindset.
right, like some people would say like, okay, she's a single mom, she has to be independent, but if she had a man to take care of her, she will be dependent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, or you have a woman that's really just sincerely hardworking and they not used to nobody taking care of them because that's just not what they're used to. That's their mindset as well. So it's different mindsets.
And then you got the ones that just, I go out, I get a job, I did this, I did that. You know what I'm saying? And
A
that's just kinda
hardworking woman, a dedicated woman, someone that has a lot of their own things and don't need a man to get them for them at all.
Don't need trouble. You have a definition of an independent woman?
Yes.
Let's
Do not say the B word either. Do not do that.
That shit is like breathing to him.
Bitches.
Just,
Right. I was about to say.
That nigga said that shit too quick.
Right.
Yes. I was waiting for you to get to the royal meeting.
So let's hear it. What's your definition of an independent woman?
My definition of an independent woman is simply a woman that wants you and don't need you.
Absolutely.
Okay, Neo.
Want you and don't need you.
She
Okay,
wants
so
No,
that's
she wants you but don't need
okay.
you.
That's twice that we said don't need. Got it. Just hearing this out. Continue. That's it. That's
For me, independent woman. But I would like to point out the fact that if you're an adult, you should be independent. Period.
Yeah, men or women.
Right.
Men or women
You
be able to be.
That's not
Why
fair.
the fuck you don't know how to cook on your own? Damn it, you're weird. You're fucking weird.
I don't know how we coined the term. Like, it's not just being an adult.
Apparently,
Adulting.
What do you do after 18?
apparently something had it came from somewhere, and there had to be a reason for it.
Yeah.
So that's sort of kind of what we
They
here to
coined
get to
it-
the
they
bottom
coined
of.
Coined the phrase.
So I'm not. You know what? Damn, why did he have to start the song off like this? Let's go ahead and get into the lyrics and see what Webby says an independent
With his
woman
annoying
is.
ass voice.
All right, just so y'all ratchet asses can get this shit out your system. Let's
wanna
start the
spell it?
song. Go. Hit.
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? She got her own car. She got her own job. Whatever.
Yes,
You a
yes.
bad boy.
I
said it out.
Thank you. Happy out.
Set it out.
Here.
Set it
She
out.
got her own house. She got her
Her own
own
car.
car. Sue Jobs work hard. She a
Yeah,
bad
bad
broad.
broad.
If you ain't on, and I want y'all to put a pin in this. If you ain't on, sit down. I'm assuming that's talking to some dudes, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Moving forward.
Or the broke bitches.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, it's a lot of broke
Okay.
bitches out here.
Broke.
Ooh.
Okay.
I pretend to be rich.
Well,
Extra heavy
a
on
lot of
broke
people
bitches.
do, even some independent women.
Right.
So-
Gotta fake it till I make
Here
it.
we go. Baby fat, just relax. Front your own flat screen. Back rub, cook clean, and don't make her make a scene.
Period.
When you calling her on your cellular, she tell you she don't need
Not
a
a
goddamn
goddamn
thing.
thing.
You a hot
Hot
damn
damn
thing.
thing.
If you think you
say it like
finna
him.
get with her, if you think you finna get her with a goddamn chain, you insane, boy.
Not a
You better
goddamn
get
thing.
your goddamn change. She a fool, been to school, even walked across the stage.
I did it several times.
Okay, good for you.
That nigga kind of nice school, special
Well,
ed,
right.
summer school,
Got a
Third grade.
GED, diploma.
classes she repeated in
Associate.
6th grade twice.
Okay, so the stilettos, the J's depend on how the weather look. Flip-flop slippers just to show off a pedicure. Flip-flop niggas just depend on how the cheddar look. Put a pin in that one.
Oh wow.
she'll buy her own. I don't think she'll never look in a man's face standing waiting for him to take care of her. She'd rather go to work and pay the bills on schedule.
Period.
That's what Webby says.
I'm a grown ass woman. My bills on auto pay. A nigga can't tell me shit. I ain't gonna hold you up.
And all four of my tires
I ain't
match.
gonna hold you up.
What?
Damn it, my shit
That's
is
a
on
flex.
auto fucking
That is a
pay.
flex.
That's a flex.
Got it.
They getting kind of bald right now, but that nevertheless.
I
they
got all
match.
four brand new, and I'm about to
So-
get the wintertime tires. I ain't fucking around with
Right.
the fuck around.
I gotta get the one that's.
So here's my next question.
Winter ride.
So what is it? What is it that independent women are independent of? And in everybody's definition, they basically said they came up with this ideology about I don't need a man.
Okay, so let's act like we don't understand. In this country, I'm not gonna speak on other countries. I'm gonna say in this country,
And
the
weak ass America.
the culture of this country was men went out to work, women stayed home. As we start evolving with women going out to work,
As far as women rights, damn it.
No, calm down.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, because I don't do all that. Okay,
I'm saying,
so
but we didn't have rights back then, which is why we wasn't doing that shit. Now that we have rights, we are able to go to work.
let's not get into the history of it because the men went off to war and then somebody still had to run the country anyway. Anywho, the issue was even after women started working, you still had the same men and women role. So after women start bossing up, as we say, and start making their own money and was able to just really handle the things without a man, a lot of times the things that you have to deal with when it pertains to dealing with a man as a woman, if you already taking care of your own business, you ain't got to deal with that. So you kind of like, I'm independent, nigga. I don't need you. I ain't got to deal with you beating on me. I ain't got to deal with you cheating on me. I ain't got to deal with you doing none of that because I can take care of all this right here. Kick rock.
So what we doing, just asking and being provocative and doing so. What we saying is because I now make my own money. Because now I can
choose what you could deal with, what you're gonna deal with.
And we're gonna transfer that over into how the relationship go. And that means something with regards to the relationship between a man and a woman. Is that
it has changed the dynamics apparently because we're having this discussion.
okay?
No, absolutely.
I mean, when I hear it, I mean, I ain't mad. I have absolutely no problem with the woman that can get out here, hustle, do her own thing. That's a plus. But when I look at it, I don't think that that's the thing that's supposed to separate us from each other. I think that's the thing that's actually supposed to add on to us and make us better and put us even further into the pot. But it looks like that it's done the exact opposite.
It's like,
I'm trying to get at why.
the black guys to be like, they be like, oh, I'm not black, I'm Hebrew.
Like what?
Just to kind of like, well, I'm in Israel. Like I'm not this, I'm that. Like, okay, cool, bro.
I ain't black. I'm
You
OJ.
look black, who gives a fuck?
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Because I never heard a nigga say I'm an independent man.
Right, because
I'm a
that's
strong black independent man.
Because that shit's redundant.
It's just a part of
Because when
being
you
an
say
adult.
you a man, then guess what? That's what the fuck you
I'm
do.
just fucking grown.
So how does this get to be a thing for women? And that's what I'm really getting at.
We didn't always have that.
Right.
We just said that the
You have to
history of women,
depend on
y'all went out to the war and all this extra little shit, and I'm putting my niggerism on it because I'm not about to get in too deep. Y'all went off to the war, did all this little extra shit. We was at home cooking, cleaning, having fucking babies. We were not able to do shit but cook, clean, and have fucking babies. That was it. We didn't have a right to work. Right. Then we started to work. Then we got the rights to vote. We had the right to do it. Now we getting all these rights to do our own shit. They took away Roe versus Wade. Damn it. But we gonna talk about that another time.
Let's not even get into that.
Let's not fucking do that today. But anywho,
we ain't gonna talk about
but
it.
the history of it. That's why, like, y'all were, that's y'all role. So,
Right.
of course, you don't hear, I'm a strong black independent man. Y'all been doing this shit. Women, we just started doing this shit.
Right. And then
That
at
law
the end
just
of the
passed,
day,
like 19,
even if you're working, and let me just put this out there because it's not, I don't feel like it's said enough. Even when you're working and you're in a household, it's you and your husband. You're out here, you're working 8 to 12 hours, just like he's working 8 to 12 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
But guess what
you're
still asked to do? Come home, cook, clean, raise the kids, suck,
suck that thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Suck the dick.
Right. So if you are a type of woman where you got to do all this stuff and you got a subpar man at home.
Okay,
you,
so
you
not.
just,
I don't need
Side note. I hate that I got the voice caption on, and that motherfucker actually said "suck the dick" when she just said that. Okay, continue.
I love
We found
that.
us a new word.
Didn't it? Because you don't want to say it. You don't want to say it fully.
Y'all done said a shitload of other words, and now we get the dick, and we can't. Never mind.
Now it said Bennett, so yeah, it's nice. This is nice. I'm watching it.
A whole new thing.
I'm watching it.
All right, and complete
is
sidebar.
that a big one?
Didn't it?
Okay,
I'm
let's
calling mine a Bennett.
reel
I think
it back in.
it's about.
Because that-
I'm gonna call man a
a Bennett.
That's a nice size. That's a nice size.
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
Dang.
Calling him a Bennett from
That thing ain't.
But-
That thing be shaking.
So let me just a
Where the
quick
hoochie daddy
side
first?
note to what y'all talking about.
real P Valley in
Women
this bitch
now,
right now.
women go out.
It's real P Valley in this bitch right
Hold
now.
on. Now women go out. They're doing so forth, and they're expected to come home and still perform their wifely duties. This is a whole nother sidebar. I didn't even see the conversation going here. But what is a man expected to do when he goes to work, comes home, provide? Is he not also expected to be a father? Is that not part of the whole man eat it?
You would hope so.
Yeah, you would think.
But
Yeah, no,
but I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead and go play football outside with little JJ.
Right, the
I don't play
age-old
football.
complaint is that I go to work, I come home as a woman. I'm saying, and you laid up playing the ding dong video game or whatever the hell you doing. The kids talking about something, they hungry. Like, you didn't feed the kids? Oh shit, I ate. What Kevin Hart say? I ate. That's what them niggas ate.
I ate.
You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta pick all this stuff up. So I know it's a little sidebar, but you get to a point where some women get to a point where it's like, I'm not about to continue to deal with this. I don't have to, because I don't need you to tend to my needs. And at the end of the day, initially, women married men because they had that was their new father.
No, back in the day, that's how that went. That's how that
That is
fucking
how it went. That's
Because
how
men-
You're talking about
women-
dowries and shit like
women,
that.
women married
No.
for security and
for
everything.
security.
For
Yeah,
security.
your father give you away to a man
Sure.
so he can start taking
So
care of
he's
you.
a new father.
No,
Not in
but
the
not
literal
in,
sense.
right in the literal sense, but as far as somebody who took care
For somebody
of you.
who was gonna nurture and provide for
Right.
you.
And you literally had to pay that dude to take your daughter off your hands.
Yeah.
That's where the
That's
whole
how it
concept
is
of
back
father of the bride paying for the wedding came from.
Yeah.
That's how that
Who
works.
gives this woman away?
I do.
I do.
Please take her.
That-
She
all of
eat
that.
like
Take
a
this
quarterback.
Take this bitch.
Damn.
All of that.
So
Nah,
She's a hefty.
So what? Never mind.
nah, it's
Them
All right.
shotgun weddings.
so I got some. Yeah, it's a couple of reoccurring things that keep coming up into this. The part about I don't need. I mean, that keeps coming up. And okay, you don't need the man financially. Okay, fine. I get that.
I think that's all it means.
But see,
That's
that-
pretty much
Yeah.
all it
That's
means.
all it means.
That's
But see,
all it
Cause
means.
damn it, I want you.
If a bitch
Cause
get
damn it, I
robbed,
want you
right.
here. I can't cut up by
Yeah,
myself.
if the grass need to be
That's-
cut, you gonna
that's
call.
the whole.
Right.
That's
I
sort
like
of
the
kind of
spoon.
what gets me.
I can't spoon
That's why
by
I.
yourself.
That's why I sort of
get
kind
one
of
too.
take no, not offense, but that's why I really put a pin in the whole "I don't need a man" part, because some of y'all tend to take that shit way too far, and then you start getting into shit like this here, also from the song.
And then after
She
that,
got
we
her
gonna go
own
to
shit. She don't never trip cause all she want is that dick.
Some women
I'm
like
sorry, not dick.
The
but-
Nate.
Or what?
The
What's the other
Binnick.
one? The
The
Binnick.
Binnick.
The Binnick.
Now, that's a big dick right there.
That's
The Binnick-
right. I like that.
The Binnick
Y'all
is
gotta
big.
chill,
But
bro.
you know what though?
Hey, y'all stick talk is weird.
The
today.
thing is, the thing is,
It's weird.
No, it was
He ain't got-
names. It was the name. It was
No,
people's
I
names.
done had a whole news
Benny.
feed full of just, it's a lot too much the P Valley shit. And I can't get away from dicks. It seems like I go on my
Please
social
run
media,
away.
it's dicks. Go to podcast.
Everywhere he goes.
Benny ain't gotta walk around
nigga
his
said
talk
it.
about.
I really
Literally
I'm just trying
everywhere
to
you
get away
go.
from dicks. That's all. It's hot.
It's hot.
I really just want to put a finer point on this. When we get to or when women get to talking about this independent thing, so forth and so on, I think that it needs to be put into a strict context that, yeah, you do need us. Just like we
do
you.
need y'all.
And make no mistake about it, when you get to talking about these things on a relationship level, you got to put it in that context. Yeah, I need you. You need me, because that's how
Let me just say this,
it's
though.
meant to be.
I love that logic. That's beautiful. But let me also add this on top of that little sprinkle that you did.
What is it they say about
That's
everything
beautiful.
that comes after but?
Some bullshit.
And then
some
she
real
complimented
Let's
you
hear it.
sarcastically.
No, right.
That's beautiful.
Right.
That's beautiful. But let me
flush
also
this
hit
shit
you with
down the
this.
toilet.
It's 2022. And I love that you said that, because that's how it's supposed to be. But it's 2022. What you said is bullshit. And the reason why is because it's 2022. No one has that fucking logic. No, a lot of people don't. I mean, we maybe have that logic. That's fine. But a lot of people don't have that same logic. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, we need each other. We have to be united. That's very beautiful. But at the same time, like, when you're dating in 2022... When you show somebody, when you show a fucking man or when you show a fucking woman that you kind of need them, they get the fucking acting stupid as hell and they take advantage of the shit. So bottom line, like, I get where you're coming from, but dating in 2022,
Sucks.
it's like that.
Okay.
So,
But that's because relationships are no longer partnerships. These bitches
It
is
should be
competitions. It's like
right.
who getting the most money, who doing the
Right.
most. Every time I pay this,
I
you don't
did
pay
it,
that.
I
I do
did
this.
it,
I don't do that.
I did it.
It's not a partnership no more. Like relationships are supposed to be easier. Like
Yeah.
I'm not adopting no motherfucking grown ass woman to inherit her
right.
bills and her kids
No.
and her shit.
And you shouldn't.
I'm getting with you to help it be
Because it's
easier
supposed
for
to, they're
us.
supposed to add on.
we all supposed to
be
benefit.
Now, hold on.
We all supposed to benefit.
50-50.
Hold on,
You know?
because I want you to continue down that train of thought, Trouble. But I want to ask this question as we do it, since we're talking about dating in 2022. Is this whole concept of women asserting their independence? I'm an independent woman. I don't need you, nigga. Blah, 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 blah. Is that a plus or a minus? And why in God's name do these so-called independent women think that shit intimidates us?
Okay. So let's just go to the comments real quick. I'm on YouTube. Hey, all our YouTube followers. Of course, I gave a shout out to Nubia Queen. Team Izzel. I hope I'm saying that right.
Team Mizzle. Team
Okay.
Mizzle. That's
Okay.
Team Mizzle
Thank
from
you.
the Hidden Hand podcast.
Oh, yes.
My
What's
man.
up?
What up, brother?
Okay, it's what you need if you are a boss. Okay. I see saying an independent woman or a boss woman is what you need if you're a boss. Ballroom Dre said, "What's up, y'all?"
Ballroom Dre, what's happening, partner?
Nubia Queen said it should, but it doesn't. And I don't remember exactly what that was for. And the t-shirt guy just shouting you out said, "Okay then." So shout out to all our YouTube listeners.
Appreciate everybody
But
listening.
I think it's a plus. I think a woman being independent is a plus. I think it's a big plus. I think it's a super duper turn on because don't nobody like no needy ass chick. I'm not gonna
You
lie
know
to
what?
you. Like don't
I'm glad
nobody
that
like
you
no
said
needy
that.
chick, no needy nigga. Always every time.
Because I love your
turn around.
TikTok. I love your TikTok.
I'm about to bring that up.
I think that's dope, but I always do that. Like even when I kicking in with a chick, if I don't feel like she's the most independent woman, I'm not gonna say I instill it because you already said that we're the new fathers, and it's kind of weird. For
That's
me to
not
say it
what
that
she
way.
was saying.
That's what she said though. I don't give a. I was just trying to say it. She said you're their new father now. Like,
She ain't calling your daddy for nothing, nigga.
what? This is that's slavery.
Daddy.
But no, but I think
That's weird.
I love when a woman, like you said, like I said, just wants you and don't really necessarily need you. Like God forbid something happened to me, you gonna be good on your own. You ain't gonna be looking like, oh shit, I was a housewoman and buddy got killed and now what the fuck I'm gonna do
Right.
now? Like I ain't worked in 10 years. I don't know how to just.
I feel
you know
like
what I'm saying?
that comforts a man too.
Yeah.
To know that whether her father taught her and mother taught her, or she got with you and you kind of showed her some things,
Show her the ropes.
and you feel like, dang, my woman, you know what I'm saying? She can make it. If something ever happened to me, she's not gonna just be out here in the world by herself.
Yeah.
That's some real stuff. That's some real man type stuff.
Absolutely.
But
That's
you know,
beautiful.
you got some men out here who prey on women who don't have much or don't know much,
And they prey on women. They prey on
they
women
want
that do, though.
that need them,
And
and they try to
Talking about the big
keep.
girls.
Shut up.
Cause big salaries. Big girls
can't
don't care about the
stand him.
calories.
And there it is, Mike. off.
The views
Mic-
and opinions
mic-
that
mic
you
off.
hear
Thank
on the
you.
Facebook
Mic off.
show.
I swear to God, the
Mic
realest shit I ever see on Facebook was that when they said that every big girl always got their shit together.
What
I
up,
do
ladies
not know
and
a single
flavors?
big woman who like bold in life. Like they shit be the fuck together. Like they portfolio be straight. They finances and all of that shit be straight. So that's why a lot of bum niggas tend to like leech off, you know.
Right, I get
just say
you.
They target
a lot of
them.
I get
times-
you.
A lot of times,
That is the
Always-
wildest
A lot of
No, but I get what
Name,
you're saying.
name one broke big girl you know.
that I've
Name
ever-
one broke big
I
girl.
get what you're
It's like I don't know
know
to
some
name
broke
bro.
big girls.
Yeah.
They
But
motherfucking bras
get
is
what-
$109 alone.
I get what you're saying, but also like the women that don't need you are not gonna ask for much either, and those women also attract dudes that leech on as
Yep.
well. So like the ones that, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, I got my own stuff over here, I like you, you seem like you got some of your own stuff, and that's cool. But since I'm never gonna ask you for anything because I already got it. But you're not really adding anything to my value.
Nah.
But all you doing is like leeching on to me.
I see what you're saying, but a chick that got her shit together not gonna stick around a nigga like that too long anyway.
Not too long.
No.
Not too long.
It's
but
like
they're
birds
gonna-
of a feather flock together.
Yeah,
You're not
not
gonna
too
hang around
long.
no nigga who
But
can't afford to
however-
hang around you.
Well,
Not too long, but it still
actually,
does
the
happen.
crazy part about that is, it's a shitload of independent women
who got those type of dudes.
and they got them.
And they take care
and you know
of
what?
them.
Here's the crazy part about it: the exact same thing that you're saying you don't want the man to do, is exactly what they're doing. They are now the men in the relationship. The competition has been lost, and you got some dudes who
He
are
said,
like,
well, I can't be a stay-home
there
man.
are some dudes that are
Some
literally
dudes leech on
like,
to that shit.
He a
That shit weird.
stay-at-home man.
no, there are some dudes that are
That's
literally
all.
like, fuck.
Right, he is a
He a
stay-at-home
stay-at-home
man.
man. What's
And to
He
that
don't
end-
take care of the
No,
kids.
so check this out.
he tired of working?
So look, and it's funny that you mentioned that because today before I came to the studio to do the show, I caught a little bit of the tennis. I think it's Roland Garros French Open. Serena Williams was playing,
Okay.
and they
Motherfucker still play tennis?
yeah, it's a multi-billion-dollar sport. Neither here nor there.
I guess so. I didn't know.
But
Bitches
I'm
ain't
watching.
tired.
I'm watching Serena for various fucking reasons.
We know why you're watching Serena.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
know.
All that ass. But I'm watching and they keep flashing and showing clips of
husband?
her husband.
Her husband.
Who is the founder of Reddit. So
Who?
Reddit.
Reddit. RADDIT.
Reddit, yes.
REDDITT.
Oh, is that that
It's
little,
social media.
that
It's
a
social
social
media
media
thing,
app.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he the
Period,
was,
boo. Let's
the
go,
founder?
Serena.
Yes.
She got the. That's
Go,
fuck is
go,
the fuck?
Serena.
Hold on. Before you say you go,
Answers.
before
Oh,
you
y'all
say you
both
go,
got- y'all
sis.
both got money.
Hold on. Before you say you go, sis.
She got a strong black man?
No, he's
No,
white.
he
He's
white.
white.
Oh, where's the outrage? Where's the uproar?
Now,
Oh my God!
Check it out.
Now one of our strongest black women ever with a white guy.
Stop it, because it's finna
No!
it's finna get worse. Because here's the thing, while you
Fucking
talking,
white man.
while you sitting up here talking about some, ooh, they got money. Yeah, they got money. But I'm sitting there and I'm talking to one of my homeboys, and we're having this conversation about being a trophy husband. How does this become a thing? I Googled Serena Williams' net worth. What do y'all think she's worth?
She's probably worth like
1.2 billion.
No,
yeah, it's
not
like
quite.
About like
She's-
25 million.
16 million.
Okay, $210 million. That's Serena Williams' net worth. How much do you all think the founder? And I'm only saying the founder of Reddit because I can't pronounce the motherfucking name.
I never even heard of this
But-
shit, so I'm gonna say a couple
but
hundred thousand.
Do you know
No.
he's the founder of one of the most prolific social media apps on
He's
the
probably
planet?
about.
I've never heard of it. What is
Is
it?
much-
he-
how
is
much you
he a
think he's
billion?
worth?
Is it a date
Is he at
now?
a billion?
How much you think he's
No,
worth?
he about worth $1 million. He probably a little more, probably a little bit more than she is.
Yeah, if it's prolific, like
Okay,
He's a
so
little bit more- I don't know the number, a
so
little
check
bit
this
more
out.
than she is.
So she's worth 210 million. He's worth 70 million. Exactly a third of what she's worth.
that's what's up.
A third of it. Now, of course, that's millions, so they both got money. I mean, if
Reddit
she
is a network of community where people can dive into their interests, hobbies, and
Correct.
passions.
Yeah.
There's a community for whatever you're interested in.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's what got me and my homeboy to talking about the trophy husband.
I'm with you, bro.
Okay, so I got I got a couple of comments here. So Mr. Moral Support says, "What if he's retired?" Marlon Drake kind of piggyback said, "What if he's retired that stayed at home, man, but
retirement
he's
check.
still taking
Yeah,
care.
he still has
Retirement meant he worked already.
Right. He
He's
has
still
income
taking
Get
coming
money
in.
still.
But let me ask, we got more?
No, he says, is that the same or not? Like,
No,
if he a stay-at-home dad.
if you're retired, that means more
he
than
taking
likely
care
you
of the
have a
kids?
pension.
But
he's
even
staying
if
at
you
home.
even if you retired and you and your wife have kids or it's a blended family and he's staying at home, do you still look at that man?
But
as
the independent mantra, as is, you're talking about money. It ain't got about. It's not so much about what you're doing at home because we done separated them two. We done this independent woman thing that ain't got shit to do with what you're doing at the crib. That has to do with you out here paying your bills and blah blah blah, and you can go and finance your own life. But Trouble, could you be a trophy husband?
What, like,
not work and be at home.
Stay at home man.
You want?
and it's just not in, I'm a busybody. It's just not in me. I don't think it's nothing wrong with it though. Like for instance, like I'll use the Monique situation. Like, she told her dude to stop working because she was like, baby, I'm making enough money for the both of us. Just manage me. You know what I'm saying? And they do their thing together. Now, a lot of black men look at that nigga as a simp. Like, oh, you's a bitch ass nigga. You got your girl paying you and do.
I'm gonna polarize
So,
this.
I mean, what's the point? You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
gonna polarize this even further because I hear what you're saying, but you're sort of kind of dancing around what I'm asking.
I said I couldn't do it.
Okay, got it.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with the niggas to do if y'all making enough income in that household, but I couldn't see me, babe, let me see this car.
The issue is, and this once again, this is another issue that I'm having with the whole
let me see.
independent.
Time to pay
You
for the
know,
bill, she
the
give you money
independent,
and shit.
Hey,
you know,
look,
concept.
I stole my
Try to make
car,
you feel like a
Joe.
man and shit. He had to pay for it, baby.
When you get to talking about independent and so forth and so on, that's why I asked the first question: what you independent of? Because you're talking. It's a matter of control. That's what it sounds like to me. And who has this control of this and that control of that,
Or
and
not being controlled.
yeah, and it's more so that than actually the concept of building up the relationship, and that's why I have an issue with it. The fact that it's even a thing and a concept.
I don't get it.
Just what I'm saying.
Do anybody want to call in? Do we got
I think
anything on
the
Facebook?
concept of, like, if you get an independent woman, a strong independent woman, and you get a strong independent man, that's where power couples come from. Like, if you look
Right.
at somebody like a Jay-Z or Beyonce,
Right.
or motherfucking, I'ma just.
But
stop
that's if
there. I
they
ain't even
able to
gonna go-
come together and work together.
Right, you got
Yeah,
there's
but
a
they-
lot
but
of
see,
there's
it's
a lot
a-
of
it's a-
giving that goes
But
with that.
it's no competition there.
Right.
Like even what's his name? Big Sean said on the song, he was like, on one of his songs, he was like, my girl probably make more money than me and shit. Like, it is what it is, but he didn't
He
take
literally
it.
said
he
it
didn't-
just like
yeah,
that.
he probably making more money than me and shit. But he didn't take it as like a blow to his pride or his ego. It was just
Right.
like, look, that means that we good. I got mines and she got hers, even if she got more. That just means we super good. But that's
Right.
just kind of how you create a foundation. Like, it
Right.
take two strong people. It don't
Right.
take a man carrying a woman or a woman carrying a man. You can't build. You got to build from strength. You can't create no strong foundation from one
You're
strong
only as
motherfucker, one
strong
weak
as your
motherfucker.
weakest link.
I'm telling you, that's it. Like, you got to be
These
honest,
bitches be weak.
especially
let
with
me-
this recession coming.
Let's do this.
Anybody sell
Brother-
food stuff cards?
Brother Mark,
Yes, sir.
can we
Yes, sir.
throw
Yes,
the
sir.
number
Yes, sir.
out there, man?
The number is there on the bottom
Oh,
right-hand
back
corner of the screen, 313-723-0481.
America, if y'all got anything to say about this independent woman issue, call in, let us know. I got one more question for y'all, man.
What?
And this is always sort of kind of the funny thing for me, because when I hear this whole independent thing,
I mixed it in the bottle, so
I think that it's code speak. When I hear, you know, I'm independent. I don't need a nigga for shit. When I hear that type of thing,
That's just a woman that been scarred.
Well,
I was about to say, it sound like trauma.
okay, that's cool.
That's
But
trauma
what I'm
that's
actually
that's
hearing
all.
at the end of the day, what I'm actually hearing is I don't need a nigga for shit. And in 50 years, I'm gonna be lonely as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta
She
understand.
gonna have a couple toys.
But you
couple
gotta
cats.
understand.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it.
You gotta understand it comes from trauma.
Shit,
Just like this
you had
man
them
out
toys
here.
before.
it's men out here, grown ass men, talking about something. What I need a woman for, nigga? If you don't
I
know,
heard that. I heard a nigga say that. I almost
know.
from. I almost.
Whatever, dear.
Grown ass
He
nigga, you
said,
never seen
I
that.
heard what I need a woman for.
we got a phone call.
What's going on, caller? Who is this and where you calling from?
This is Mr. Moore Support. I'm calling in.
What up,
What
dog?
up, sir? What's good, my guy?
What's going on, man?
Everything
good
is
sir.
everything, man. Tell us how you feel about this independent woman issue, man.
The independent woman issue, I will agree that it has gone a little bit far, and they kind of run wild with it. I feel like this: if you got a man that's comfortable with staying at home and he's a good father, he's still providing in one way, shape, form, and fashion. It's just the same as a stay-at-home mother. So
Fair.
does it make him less of a man?
No,
Or
sir.
picking up a different role?
No, sir.
Nope.
And you know something, brother. I want to put a finer point on something that you just mentioned. I think that for some of these independent women, they really throw a lot of shade at the concept of being a stay-at-home mother. Like there's something wrong with that.
Nothing
There's
wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong with that. But
a
that's
beautiful
that's
thing.
not that's not the
Argue.
it thing to do.
I would argue that it's not even a flex to be an independent woman because every woman that's independent either doesn't really want to be an independent woman.
Also true.
You don't really want to be that.
Be independent. Let's us
You
be
I
really-
don't.
You want to be able to lay back and sit back and be comfortable and have somebody.
I
to
feel
talk
like
to.
it's pros
shit
and
if
suck
cons.
to
and
struggle
both.
by yourself.
Right. See, and if you don't, if you want to be an independent woman, you know what I mean? Because the thing is about the independent woman, when you talk about the part where men are intimidated, it's not about being intimidated
At all.
Okay, it's about what we will tolerate, not what we can handle.
Right.
Women say, "Oh, you can't handle an independent." No, it's just certain things about that whole
It
independent
ain't about
mindset.
handling her.
I'm
Sometimes
saying
she's just a
tolerate.
little too much aggressive. Like, I got
you
my
give that
own.
part,
I got
bro.
my
You
own.
give off the-
What can you bring to the table? That is aggressive.
You give off
When
the
you can say,
notion that
listen,
anything I do want to be appreciated, and that's all we want.
hey,
Man. We can't even gonna be
get you
appreciated
told.
for the shit that we
Talk
do.
about it.
If we ain't even gonna be appreciated, then if you take away my appreciation out the gate when I meet you, you say nothing that you can do for me, you can't do nothing for me that I can't do for myself already.
So what's your point?
Absolutely.
of
So
view?
why am I
So
here?
what
then?
am I here for? Absolutely. But, bro, continue your point, man, and we appreciate you calling in the face of music, by the way, man.
Oh, for sure. First, before I even continue, I got to give a shout out to Ballroom Dre and my homegirl Brandy, a.k.a. Miss Bougie B.
Hey,
And
what
also
up,
I
though?
look
Thank
forward
y'all
to
for
come
watching.
sitting down with y'all right next week. So,
Right.
Sweet,
Dig
sweet,
it, dig it, dig
I
it.
know that's right.
sweet.
I know
man.
that.
so listen, the aggression from a so-called independent woman will deter a man. Like, hold on, wait a minute. So I can't come along and lighten your load? Because at the end of the day, a woman is supposed to be a man's helpmate.
There it
So
is.
if I come along and I'm helping you to lighten your load, you're like, damn, I don't have to work as hard as I used to because my man is coming along, take that load off of me.
Right.
There it is.
Give me that respect.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying?
And show some appreciation for that shit. Not that you can't do
That's
it on your
it.
own, but
I know
that's
you
what
can do
we're
it, and you
supposed to be
strong,
here
and I
for each other
appreciate that
for.
you do
And I
what
feel
you
like-
do.
That's
But
right.
now I'm here to take it off your back a little bit. You be like, damn, I want you to brag to your friends and say, you know what? I was doing it by myself all the time, but when he came along, I don't have to do as much.
There it is.
I just step away a little bit, and I know he got it. Now
Right.
that's appreciation.
And
There
you
it
know
is.
what? I think at the end of the day, as human beings, we all want to be appreciated because that's part of my love
Yeah, we do.
language.
I ain't gonna
When
lie.
I don't feel appreciated,
I feel like when women say that,
If I don't
that's,
feel appreciated, I'm a cheat.
that's the mindset of a
God.
woman who's
I done
had a
fucked some
man.
unappreciated bitches before.
And but you know what, though?
Women who
Cause
say
it's
that
like-
shit.
I love me some unappreciated
Listen to
coochie.
Mark.
No, all I was gonna say, I think the women who have that mindset where they say, "Oh, well, nothing that you can do for me, I can do for myself." Like these are women that come from a situation where a man had everything and held it over her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
But
why
now,
some
and
people
you
come
know
It
what,
comes from
listen.
trauma, though.
What'd you
And
say, brother?
I think
You know, it goes both ways. Because I've been a man that's been in a situation, and the woman was doing a little bit more. She was like, well, you're not able to do this, and you ain't able to do that. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But I try. I go out here and bust my ass every day. It may not be successful, but I put in that effort and that footwork
Come on,
to
Jody.
try to, to get out here and make it happen. Because, listen, the one thing every man doesn't want is to be beat down in the street and then get beat down when I get home.
Facts on facts. We got enough to deal with in the world. Brody,
Man,
thanks for calling in,
Yes,
my
sir.
guy. Your points are
No
duly
doubt.
noted, my man. I appreciate it, man.
All right, man. We
For
talk
sure,
to you
for sure.
later.
I love y'all. Much love and respect. I look forward to coming to chill with y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I know
sir.
that's motherfucking right.
Oh, wait a minute. Calm down.
Oh,
Damn.
I mean,
Damn.
I know that's right.
Can't take her nowhere.
Well, you know.
I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go anywhere.
I put the wrong name on the screen. Let me change that.
Where the fuck did I go? Where the fuck did we go?
What's her name now?
You know it.
I know this
Oh, boy.
motherfucker right.
Hoochie Ray.
Hoochie Ray in the
You changed
building.
it too late. Like it's already over.
Damn.
But you know, I think end of the day, what I'm really sort of kind of trying to get folks to see, and I'm glad you brought this topic up this week, because the one thing I really want the independent woman, so to speak, to understand a couple things. Thing number one, grown ass men ain't intimidated by you. We're not your independence, as you say, or your resourcefulness.
I told you, keep in mind it's 2022.
Yeah, I
Now
dig
watch
it.
your tongue. Now.
Oh, never that. We're not intimidated by it.
Yeah.
What we
I mean,
are.
some niggas are.
You are the
Yeah,
the percentage
Yeah.
of men that are not.
Okay,
We're-
well, and
we
okay,
can't speak
fine.
for
It's
Okay,
everybody.
men
fair,
that-
and that's
it's
one.
men-
Okay,
it's
cool,
men that
and that's
are.
one.
Men are.
Okay, cool, and that's one.
Because they can't take advantage of
But
them like that.
as folks say,
So they
as
feel like, oh,
everybody, for those who I'm speaking for, then this is what I'll say. It's not the intimidation that is the turnoff, because we're not intimidated. It's the arrogance, and my man, the caller, would sort of kind of touched on it. It's the arrogance of you to think that what I'm bringing to the table, or what I'm bringing to you, what I'm gifting to you, what I want to give to you in our relationship is not worth it. Is not worthy, or somehow or another, it's not needed by you when it clearly is, and it's always more than money. That's pretty much.
That's your final thought.
That's all I got. Anybody else?
All right. Come on, Charlie. What's your final thoughts? What you had learned today? Or what you want people to know?
I learned that, every woman gets
God.
lonely too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we can't cuddle ourselves at night.
Can't spoon.
It's a song by Ari Lennox. I'm not sure if you guys know, but at the
All
end,
right,
at the
Ari.
end of at the end of the song, she says she need people. She can't.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah, I heard
her
that.
pillows ain't gonna teach her how to Dougie. Like, I need people. I
Facts.
gotta actually
That's
need
why
you,
we're
motherfuckers.
here. We're here for one another.
You know what I'm saying? We actually need you guys, but it's just a lot of people that don't recognize that, and I wish that more people will take the time to recognize that we actually
Do
need
need
each
one
other.
another.
Facts
Like
on
it's,
facts.
it's we have to. We have
That's
to have
profound.
It's beautiful. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
it.
Us as humankind. It's
You
a
could
human
change your
race.
name back to Charlie right now.
It's a human race.
Okay.
You know, we need each other.
What about you, Trouble?
What about you, blue hat?
You know what?
That's not even your hat.
I ain't
Shout out
learned shit.
Littlefoot. She got one big foot, one little foot. In case
You know
y'all
what?
ain't know.
I
7 mile
can't.
radio world. Y'all ever seen that little nigga from 8 Crazy Nights? She got a Whitey Duvall foot. I want to let y'all know that now.
I'm gonna let y'all know that
I
now.
know she can come in here walking like that some weeks.
Why?
She got that orthopedic shoe.
Little Bill.
She be like, I'm just trying to kick it, I bet. Don't kick it with that foot.
No, you can
Hey!
definitely kick it.
Come on.
Alright, so, but look,
Just kick
what I wanted to say is just this. Independence is not a flex. Alright, stop flexing. Independence is not a flex. It's a part of adulthood. Okay? It's a part of being an adult. Okay? It's not something you should be applauded for or patted on the back for. It's something that you should be able to fucking do anyway just because you're of age. Right? So
If you 33 talking about some, I got my own shit.
Man.
Duh, bitch. Duh.
you hear me? I pay my own
Duh.
car note. I pay my
Duh.
own rent. Who the fuck's supposed to do it?
Duh.
I mean, you're an adult. It's
Right.
an adult
You're
thing.
grown as
It's
fuck.
not like a. It's not like a. You know, like a.
I
Not,
take
not,
care of
and
my
not, this
kids.
was the 50s, like y'all was saying, and it was. Look, I do all this. Nice. That's a flex. You know,
That's
that's
a
like
flex.
hell yeah. But now it's like,
It's
so what?
2022.
Okay.
It's 2022.
So I got a Benz. So what?
That's like you just run
cool.
around
Right.
ass free.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
What you should do, take your
no.
strong, independent ass, go find you a strong, independent man, and y'all create y'all little
You gotta
foundation,
find
man, and go
somebody
from
with
there. You know what I'm saying? But don't look for no motherfucking kudos from me, because I'm gonna just be like, okay, I'm gonna
Right.
give you the, all right, that's what's up.
You should get some of them peppers from the dollar store and be like,
It's only a flex because it's a lot of women. It's a lot of chicks out there that don't have.
Well, I mean, it's a
simple,
flex
basic
on them.
shit. Yeah, this
But
is
what's wrong with them?
But that's not even something I would even like flaunt on something.
I mean,
like I would
because
never,
everybody
I never pull up on the
hiring.
bum and be like, and just pull a burger on black.
That's a story for a different day.
Big flex,
bad-
nigga.
it's bad bitches
Yeah,
that
like
sleeping on
smoking his
people's
face.
couch.
I, you know.
To quote the
I
great
ain't gonna do that to
American
the less
poet
fortunate.
Andre 3000.
3 who?
Andre who?
3000.
Free for out.
Andre, please.
Rewind.
It be hot about the game on the back.
To quote the great American poet Andre 3000. Bill Gates don't dangle diamonds in the face of mere peasants winning Microsoft and into place. If I got it and you don't, what does it serve me to put that in your face?
Right. That's so irritating. Like, seriously.
It does nothing other than
Gotta
make
be
you look
humble.
like an asshole.
Right.
Sit down.
Be humble. But you know what?
Kendrick Lamar
Kendrick said that.
Kendrick Lamar did say that.
Kendrick said that.
But you know what? We do have to come together, and you have to get with like-minded people, because you can be independent all day as a man or a woman. But if your mindset is, look, I'm the big boss. I'm this. I'm
Immature.
that. You know, come on now. Look, you can't work with nobody like that.
Absolutely.
You might as well stay by yourself.
Man, for real. But you know what? Independent women do suck really good ding-a-ling. Not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So stay independent and stay strong. You know,
Why
stay
you get
woke.
to say ding-a-lang, but we couldn't say ding?
No, because y'all said dick and then
We did
Dinnick
not.
and
We
then
didn't.
Bidnick.
We
and
said
then
I
Dinnick.
said
all
Dinnick.
kinda-
I said
I
Dinnick.
said
I never
Bennett,
said.
as in the name Bennett.
No,
Right,
they turned it to Bidnick.
Oh, okay.
To
I just said
There was
Dinnick.
a lot of. All right, we done with the
Nobody
ding-a-ling.
said
I said ding-a-ling.
D-I-C-K.
It's a
said
child-friendly word.
Right.
Okay, ding-a-ling.
We tried to say shopping.
There's
It's
no way,
PG-13.
there's no way in hell whether it's the dangling, the Dinnick, the Bennick.
The Bennett.
The D is naive. You feel
The
me?
fact of the matter is, independent women understand we all just need to be fucking. This is Face the
Wait a
Music.
minute.
That's some independent kids.
Did you say fucking?